Let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and cut the music. Just go ahead and cut the music. Because this evening, I'm going in on rare form on this whole petition. Petition to remove Kevin Samuels. First and foremost, I really and truly want every single black female, not a black woman, because black women don't do toxic stuff like this. Okay? We're not. But what I am going to do is I'm going to tear in every black female that signed up with this petition and including the beta males. Okay? Y'all can petition, y'all can petition to have my stuff snatched down all you want, but it's still not going to stop the message. Okay? So, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Ladies and gentlemen, those who are listening, yes, when I tell you, when I tell you the fall of the black community, the fall of the black community will fall on the shoulders of black females. Okay? The fall of our people would come from it would come from black females. I'm not even going to put the black females in the same category with melanated women because that's real toxic. That's so toxic. So I came across this whole petition about removing Kevin Samuels. So apparently, and yeah, I got it up here right now. Remove Kevin Samuels from YouTube and Instagram. So there's a total of 16,987 people who have already signed up for this, right? I hope those 16,987 individuals, male and female, because I understand it's males and females that are actually included in this disgusting display of hatred towards towards one of your own people. Not not the simple fact that this individual is belittling or minimizing the intelligence level of black folks, but just trying to get it's sad you can't even get your own people to understand the errors in their own ways. And it's sad that you have approximately 16,987 folks that there's no way in there's no way in hell you could even categorize yourself as a black man or a black woman, because this petition this petition is so embarrassing, and I'm going to say it sets melanated people back. It doesn't advance melanated people, but this type of petition shows everyone else out there in the world that black people black people can black people will destroy their own shit. They will destroy their own people. They will destroy anything that is remotely advancing and informative. They will destroy it. Niggas now, niggas. Now I guarantee you, niggas will bitch, cry, and complain about greater issues than Kevin Samuels. All right, will bitch, cry, and complain, but I guarantee you, none of these motherfuckers are signing any petition whatsoever to push for their. None of these Negroes are pushing for or trying to push a petition to get any bills passed that's remotely going to be benefiting and advancing for melanated people. I bet you're not. No. You know why? It's because y'all really don't want to do any fucking work. You want someone else to do the doggone work for y'all. Y'all just want to bitch, cry, and complain about Kevin Samuels because he's tearing in, he's saying things that actually hit home for y'all. Okay? I mean, hell, he said some things that hit home for me. But guess what? If you're mature enough, you will understand. Okay? If you're mature enough, you will understand. DJ, good evening. Good evening. I'm glad that you are on. I am so glad that you're on, sis. But I won't even lie to y'all. I am so embarrassed. Like, let me read you because apparently this female has a YouTube channel, right? She really don't have too much going on. I could tell she's psychologically she got some issues that she needs to work on. But this female has her YouTube channel, the Goldie Jones channel. Okay, tragic. But let me read what this petition says. Okay, with the rise of violence against women, specifically African American women, not every melanated woman in this country is African American, so she fucked up right there. She don't know what she's talking about. She need to go somewhere and sit down with that. The YouTuber Kevin Samuels has galvanized a community of men of all races and nationalities in the outspoken hatred of women. Now, first things first, I don't think she really and truly understands that there's a thing called defamation of character that will land your ass in court. So I don't I don't know if Goldie really and truly understands the aspects of law, but when you start making accusations and you start dragging a person's name through the mud, they can come and get you. They can come and get you with the courts. And then you will have to show up in court for defamation of character. She's not a very bright female. I can tell. She's not very bright because if she was bright, she would not be saying some of the things that she has said. But let me continue on reading. Removing this voice of divisiveness, vitriol will allow women to feel safer not only in public places but on online communities as well. Freedom of speech is a constitutional right for each of us. However, when that speech is loaded with thoughts and threats of violence towards women, manipulation of young women, and even fantasize of death to women, that freedom of speech becomes a prison for all those thoughts and desires intended to isolate. I'm still trying to I'm still trying to understand where the violence is coming from because it's quite obvious you have some individuals that have a tendency of ignoring because this isn't something that is new. This isn't new. You're talking about loaded, when that speech is loaded with thoughts and threats of violence towards women. And I can't help but to ask, okay, if you're making this accusation, where's your proof? Where's your proof? Because you do understand you will go to court behind this, and you will get embarrassed. You talking about someone else's platform being snatched down. Uh this Goldie Jones, she doesn't even have too much going on her channel anyway. She really doesn't. You already know I'm gonna put hey, I'm gonna put her hey, we're gonna put we're gonna put the spotlight on her. But I'm still trying to understand, where's the threat? Like, where's the threat towards women? Because Kevin Samuels has not made any violent threat towards any woman. And stuff like this is exactly why I'm always saying I I don't take black females seriously. Because for you to formulate a multitude of stories and you have no evidence whatsoever, and she doesn't have any evidence whatsoever. This what's her name? Goldie Jones. She has no evidence or proof of Kevin Samuels even directing any sort of threat or violence towards her. She has no evidence. I know she don't have any evidence because she ain't too doggone bright. She's not. When I tell you, she is not a very, very bright sounding female. I really and truly do mean that. So let me continue. Acts of violence, sexually, pre, pre, predatory behavior, and even death have been documented as stemming from the rhetoric Mr. Samuels and his community of followers have spewed in the last 12 months alone. Women feel unsafe in the presence of men who identify with his ideology and have been berated while going about their daily lives. Yes, even at work. That must be her. That must be her. Because she's saying, "Oh, there's documentation." Where's the documentation, Miss Goldie? That's what I really want to know. Where's the documentation? Your words have no value. Your words have no weight. We don't care about your goddamn words. When that shit has to go to court, you better produce. Because if you don't produce, 9 times out of 10, Kevin Samuels is going to counter sue your ass. And you got to pay. Either you got to pay or your ass is going to get locked up. I don't think, I really and truly don't think some of these individuals are very, very bright. They think that, oh, I'm just going to create a petition to have this individual removed off the internet. If that's the case, you're right on your way, because what you're doing is what you're doing is really and truly setting melanated people back. Point blank, period. I, DJ, exactly. All they have to do, if they're not in support of Kevin Samuels, is not watch him. But you know what? They're making him even stronger. They really and truly think by signing this doggone petition, like, that's supposed to stop him. Okay, so say for instance, they decide to remove him off Instagram and YouTube. Do you not understand? This man has much of a following, and he can create his own radio station. He can have his own. He can have his own podcast, and it's still going to keep going. It's still going to keep. It's still going to keep going. People are still going to reach out to him for his advice. People are still going to listen to him. Women are still going to listen to him. And when I tell you the almost 17,000 some people that signed this petition, look here. When I tell you I was reading some of the comments in this petition, I could tell some of the comments in this petition were basically people who psychologically need to be evaluated mentally, emotionally, and possibly physically. All right, so let me continue. All right. Women feel unsafe in the presence of men who identify with his ideology and have been berated while going about their daily lives. Yes, even at work, with criticism that has been spoken directly from Mr. Samuel's mouth. The very words were spoken on social media platforms have permitted every facet of daily life for unsuspecting women. No, sweetheart, I think that's just you. Like, wait, court? What in the feminist entitlement is going on? Yeah. As a melanated woman, I don't personally think feminism is a melanated woman's movement, nor should it be our plight. So I'm confused. Never has. Nikki Giovanni. I don't think, look, woo! I don't think some of these females actually took the time out to listen to Nikki Giovanni in order to be schooled. Y'all tripping. I'm not even gonna lie. Removing this leader of hatred against women will bring stop it. So let me let me just read let me just read some of these comments. So we have a black female, Simone Alexander, 3 months ago, left a comment saying, have you realized that white men, Asian men, and Latino men who talk about their counterparts this way are deleted or removed from social media? They do this to protect their women in their community. People don't care to protect black women or the black community, which is why he doesn't get blocked for saying what he says. Again, black female, right? All right. Tito Federo said he should be removed for his degrading comments and treatment of women. YouTube should not be condoning his type of nonsense. Natasha K, 2 months ago, said this man is abusive to women. Now, abusive to women. But we live in a society where women, I'm sorry, we live in a society where there's abuse that's even coming from other black females and it's being directed towards melanated women. But au contraire, we don't talk about that. You know, we don't talk about that. We don't address, we don't even address that issue. We don't. I'll do you one even better. I just watched the doggone video where a black female pointed her two fingers in the face of another melanated female on a Spirit airline flight. And you know what happened? They got into a fight. Now, we love to talk about it's whoo, look here. We love we love to talk about how Kevin Samuels is saying some of the most obvious things. And then we turn we go to, what was that? What's that Instagram page? ATL Uncensored. You go to ATL Uncensored, okay? You go to ATL Uncensored. And what do you see on ATL Uncensored? You see black females out in public fighting and attacking each other. But yet we're only going to focus on what Kevin Samuels is saying. Kevin Samuels is saying the doggone obvious, and then we turn around and we go on Instagram pages like ATL Uncensored, and we start to see black females continuously setting us back 10, 15, 20 years. And yet, where's the petition in that? Hello, where's the petition in that? Miss Goldie Jones, where's your petition about black females attacking, berating, belittling, and physically causing harm towards your own sisters? Where's your petition on that? You don't have a petition at all, huh? No, you don't. And the reason why there's no petition and a level of accountability there is, it's not because of us. It's not because of melanated men. It's because some of you black females have some psychological issues. You got some psychological issues that stem even from your own mothers. And now this has branched out and now it's growing within you. And instead of you saying, "Hey, I got to be accountable for my actions and behaviors," you got to find someone else to blame it, and then have the audacity to think for 1 minute that melanated men have to deal with that. No, we don't. I'm so sorry. Not sorry, but that's toxic as fuck. You're destroying your own people. Ooh, boy, I tell you. You're destroying your own people. Let's see. Gina Lynn a week ago said he's completely dangerous. He's trying to normalize abuse and cheating. His recent live, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about black women at all. He literally let a Colombian chick trash black women. Hold on. Hold on. Uh Black trash black females? For real. Trash black females. I was like, but I guarantee you, every single person that signed this petition listens to Cardi B, right? Every single one of these idiots sit up here and listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all not signing no petition on that, are you? No, no. You're totally and completely fine with allowing your daughters to grow up to become hoes and then think for 1 minute that there's some sort of value in being psychologically damaged and then forcing some other man to have to tolerate your level of toxicity. I'm like, me personally, I'm looking at the shit and I'm just like, yo, I'm not even buying into the shit. I'm really not. And it frustrates me. And but moreover, this shit is so embarrassing because 17,000, you might as well say it, almost 17,000 people hate Kevin Samuels so bad, and I couldn't understand. I'm like, if you hate an individual so bad, why are you watching him? Why are you listening to him? Like, why are you watching him? Why are you listening to him? To sit up here and say that to sit up here and say that an individual is promoting is promoting violence towards women, I can't help but to ask. I was like, are y'all motherfuckers out here trying to cancel, or are you trying to cancel the hip hop culture? Because you got some males and females who are actually setting us back and embarrassing the fuck out of us. But I guarantee you they're not. I guarantee you they're not. No, no, they're not. No. You know why? It's because they support toxicity. You get me? They support toxicity. Wesley Palmer said 5 days ago, I'm signing this because any son of a black woman who in turn demean, belittle, or disrespect her and her ancestors should be banished. The plight, pain, love, and gift of the black woman should forever be cherished, never destroyed or attempted to be destroyed by one she birthed. Shouts out to Wesley Palmer for being a douchebag for saying this, because for you for an individual to paint this narrative as if black men are solely responsible for the actions and behaviors of black females, I I won't even lie to you. Whoever this Wesley Palmer cat is, I would love to just backhand the hell out of him, because what you're basically saying is a melanated man in his capacity cannot critique, ridicule, and correct a black female at all. That means her actions, her behaviors are totally and completely justified. So when you see two black females in a public setting fighting, or you happen to see a black female that physically brings harm to to a young to a young melanated boy or a girl, so we're not to address that issue at all, right? We're not, it is not our job to get on their neck. I couldn't believe this, man. I couldn't believe this. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm about to do you all one better, because I really and truly want you all to hear this female. I really and truly want you all to just hear. So I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna share my screen because ooh boy. Go ahead and share this audio real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up on. I'm gonna let y'all listen to just
petition and create the petition and put the petition out there. All right. I made the petition. I shared it a few places and I kind of forgot about it. All right. I didn't think that I would really, just from that one petition, be able to quote unquote have Kevin Samuels removed from Instagram and YouTube. I just wanted to exercise my right and my authority as a woman to stand up and say, this is wrong. The things that are being said about women are not only hurtful to those women in particular, but it's also encouraging a group of men to join in and victimize those same women in their daily lives. And there needs to be a stop put to it.
Where
I had the power to do it, and that's what I did. So a few days ago, a young lady by the name of Cassandra, I will link her video in the description of this video once I finish. She actually found the petition on change.org and informed me that she made a video about the petition and shared it with her audience. Okay. This was about 2 days ago. Okay. I was really surprised because, like I said, I made the petition and forgot about it. But I never went back to delete the petition, right? So when she said that she made the video, I did check the video out, and she just wanted to let people know that a petition had been made. If they wanted to support the petition, they could sign it and, contribute their support to the cause. Okay.
so here I'm not even going to do any any promoting, but I just want you all to see. I really and truly want you all to see. Oh, she has an Instagram. Hmm. She has an Instagram, huh? Hmm. Interesting. But as you can see, as you can see, this is exactly this right here. This is just totally and completely unbelievable. She was like, "Oh, I didn't think it was going to go as far as it did." Meaning of which she didn't even take her own self seriously. She didn't even take her own self seriously. But to say, but to it's like for once in our life, we have an individual who not only holds men accountable for their actions and behaviors, but holding holding women accountable for their actions and their behaviors. And this is why I don't take black females seriously. Because Sister Ayana, and I did a video and I was talking about this. Sister Ayana even made the statement herself when she said black females are off code. They're off code and they're out of pocket. And you know what happened? Let me tell you exactly what happened. Sister Ayana, Sister Ayana came under so much scrutiny, not by anyone else, by black females though. Black females had a whole lot to say about Sister Ayana. And Sister Ayana she doesn't badmouth, she doesn't do all that bad mouthing. I'll say it like that. She doesn't. When Sister Monique express her concern about black females going out in public with bonnets on their head and their dress looking like straight bums, then Monique came under a level of scrutiny. But what I'm not understanding is we love we love to talk about canceling culture, right? We love to talk about canceling culture. But my thing is the people that we should be canceling, we don't, you know. I won't even lie. I won't even lie to y'all because there are some individuals that is a part of black culture that need to be canceled. Lil Nas X, what he's promoting needs to be canceled. But yet I don't see any sisters uh writing up any petition to have him canceled, to have him cut short, to say, you know what? That's not the image. That is not the image that we want our young generation to see and follow and to develop in our subconscious mind as if this type of thing is acceptable. We don't, we're not talking about canceling the culture of some of these rappers, males and females, because we don't want to talk about canceling culture of one of our favorite rappers, like Cardi B, like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, just to name three. We don't want to talk about canceling culture from individuals who are negatively impacting our community. We're not talking about that. No. But you know what? When an individual like Kevin Samuels comes out and he's saying exactly what needs to be said in order to make a very, very valid point. And and what do you have? You have females like Goldie Jones who have gotten so far beside herself that I guarantee you this Negro pen is not writing up any petitions to put a stop to uh the music industry and how it remotely degrades melanated women. Oh no, she's not doing that. She's not doing that at all. But of course, of course, we have to use black men, the same black men that we're saying, the same black men that we're saying, oh, black men need to protect us, and this, that, and the fifth. I was like, how are you saying that black men should protect you, but you dragging us through the mud? Let me say this. Let me say that again for the slow heifers in the back that don't quite understand exactly what the hell I'm saying. How in the hell do you fix your mouth to talk about black men protecting black females, and then you have the audacity to drag us, categorize us, you dragging us through the mud, you dragging us through the mud, and then you try and sabotage us. That shit doesn't make any sense. Furthermore, that shit is not going to fly. So, in closing, I just want to say, for males and females, to say Camille Alford, he is a leader of a hate group. That shit just set melanated people back 15 damn years. Nobody is going to take us seriously. Frankly speaking, I don't take any of these people who have signed this doggone petition. I don't take them seriously. But moreover, these are the types of Negroes that you do not have in your community, because these are snakes. Okay? These are snakes. These are irresponsible, incompetent males and females that if you have them in your community, they're not doing shit worth any worth or value in the community. They will destroy your community. Anything that you are willing to work hard and set up our youth to protect them and educate them, these are the types of Negroes that you can't build with. You can't. I won't even lie to you. These are the types of Negroes that will destroy a community and then turn around and try and blame and would try and blame black men for it. I'm so utterly disgusted. I'm reading some of these comments, y'all. Deidre Berry commented 5 hours ago. And what did she say? Oh, let me read this. Let me read this. I'm signing this because YouTube allows men like him and others to continue to threaten black women with violence. This is why I don't take black females seriously. It disturbs me that a white woman is in charge of YouTube but cannot see that she is cooperative in our demise espoused by black men. As we, as females, as black females, must call for the shutting down of Kevin Samuels, but for the new leadership of YouTube that is transparent about how they determine what is actually offensive language. You cannot shut down some channels, but keep those that advocate violence. A bitch. Well, I mean, truthfully, when you're talking about Love and Hip Hop is a show about is a show that has nothing to do with love. It's nothing but a doggone shit show about drama, about females, about females being married to someone who is a part of a who is actually a part of that actually degrades black females. Which is another reason why I don't watch that shit either. Because my thing is, if you operate like a bitch, then that's what you are. You're a bitch. If you're operating like a goddess, that means that means even your actions and behaviors match that of an honorable woman. But if you're just hypersexualizing yourself and then you're laying up with one dude and then you want to go and lay up with another dude and think that that is honorable, my nigga, there's nothing honorable about that. My nigga, you belong to the street. You are what you are. And then you get mad when there's a label put on those types of actions and behaviors. Y'all get mad about that shit. Like, are you serious? Y'all get mad because someone called you a hoe or someone called you a, but then you're on love calling another female a hoe, a bitch. But then you want to try and blame it on Kevin Samuels. Exactly what I mean by a level of accountability. And he said the same goddamn thing. So I think for 1 minute y'all gonna sit up here and shut this man down with your little petition. You got another thing coming because you have a whole lot of us that you're gonna have to shut down. You got a whole lot of us that you got to shut down. And if you limit our speech, then we're going to push for your speech to be limited. Period. Y'all wrong, y'all out of pocket, and then you don't want to be told that you're wrong and that you're out of pocket. You just want to carry on being dipshits like ain't shit wrong with it. And then think that someone else's son should marry y'all. Are you serious? Think for 1 minute that someone's son should marry a toxic ass female. A toxic ass female that doesn't know anything about a sense of honor, self-respect, and but we're supposed to be dealing with that? No. No. Mm-mm. This whole thing is embarrassing. I won't even lie to y'all. This whole thing is embarrassing, y'all. Degrading to women. I'm like degrading to women, but what about the women who are? What about the females who are degrading towards women? Are are we not going to address those issues? No, I guess not. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, everyone. I'm more embarrassed at the simple fact that people signed this petition and it set us back. You know, I'm more embarrassed that Negroes will sign a doggone petition, but will not sign a doggone petition that is remotely going to benefit melanated people in this country at all. That's something for you all to think about. If you can sign a petition, but you can't do anything beyond that, there are no petitions being put out. There are no petitions being put out that will address the real issues that plague our community for so many years. There are no petitions whatsoever about certain bills being passed that protect melanated people. Where's that petition at? Are y'all Negroes out there creating a petition for that? Are you signing a petition on that? If you're not, guess what? Your goddamn priorities are in the wrong damn place, and you keep setting us back. You really and truly keep setting us back. So keep that in mind, because whatever happens, I guarantee you, we're still going to be in the same goddamn bucket, still getting shitted on, still having our rights infringed upon, while y'all Negroes out here wanting to sign a doggone petition to remove another man who's probably more of a man than half of these Negroes that even signed this doggone petition, and to say that he's promoting violence. I must ask, show proof. Show proof. Because if you've been getting your ass kicked and stomped and all of that shit before Kevin Samuels, and you didn't sign any petition then, how the hell you look now? You a sellout to your own daggone people. And technically anybody, I'll tell anybody, if you sign that petition, guess what? You are my enemy. I don't trust you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. And I'm not trying to build with you. If anything, you need to stay out of our community because you are toxic. You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. And then you get mad when someone is telling you that you are part of that problem. You're not a solution. You are part of the problem. I hope I hope y'all happy about yourself. Cause my thing is, if I don't like a motherfucker, and I mean this with every ounce of my being, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna follow you. I'm not gonna hear, I don't wanna hear nothing that you have to say. I don't. Which is another goddamn reason why I don't. When I say I don't take black females seriously, there are individuals that I really and truly don't take seriously. I don't even take Maxine Waters with her daggone whitewash, two-faced ass. I don't even take her seriously. Cause I'm like, how in the hell you want to get on a doggone show? You do an interview and you exalt Megan Thee Stallion as if there are no other melanated women out there for you to exalt? Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. These hoes trash. They trash. They trash, man. Maxine Waters included. Because you got a lot of, they're giving hoes recognition for shit. And then you got melanated women out here who are not receiving the necessary recognition for what they have contributed to society, to their community. Man, please. Y'all hoes got y'all priorities in the wrong fucking place. And y'all don't like to hear it. But guess what? I'm not Kevin Samuels. But I'll be more than happy to call y'all raggedy, toxic, demonic ass females out on your shit. And niggas too. Niggas too. Because the niggas, they too busy trying to pander and lick y'all assholes, even though you done went in there and took a shit. They're too busy pandering and licking your asshole and think that everything that come out of y'all mouth, everything that y'all say and do is 100% right and there's nothing wrong with it. Man, get out of here, yo. I love my people, but I hate them Negroes. Y'all can keep them. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm out of here, man. So disgusting. Peace and love.